Retailers love their rhetorics. They'll tell you they have the biggest catalogue. But catalogues aren't design, they're copies. Carrara, travertine, limestone. Refined stones from overseas, repeated endlessly, renamed for an exclusive buy. That's why every showroom feels like deja vu. Some will say, but catalogues give choice. Choice only matters if what you're choosing from is original. Otherwise, it's the same safe surface in a different box. They'll tell you they hold the latest trends. The 2025-26 tile forecast. But tiles aren't t-shirts. They're long life materials measured in decades, not seasons. They don't expire in 2027. When a showroom says it has the new trend, often it's simply this season's factory catalogue, frequently imported rather than a designer-led idea. That's not design, that's scheduling. In Italy and Spain, the great brands built their reputation by leading design culture. They set standards the world followed. Even today, they remain global references. But like all large-scale industries, they too are pulled by the economics of volume. Safe bets, repeat lines, predictability. It shows the challenge how easily innovation can give way to repetition. They'll tell you muted tones are safe. Soft grey, sage pastel, powder beige. But the environment was never pastel. The Kimberley bleeds burnt ochre and black. Uluru glows with iron-rich sienna. And beyond Australia, the Grand Canyon burns violet and rust. Iceland's basalt rises like organ pipes. This is what the Romantics call the sublime. Vast, imperfect, sometimes terrifying, but always beautiful. Some homeowners will think, I just want something simple. And that's fine. But design that pleases everyone often feels like nothing at all. If you want atmosphere, if you want a home that makes you feel, safe choices won't get you there. And let me be clear. Most designers mean well. They're working to create something whole, artful, considered. But the catalogue system narrows their options until safe looks like the only choice. At Plonc, we exist to widen that choice. Some will say, but client asks for safe. Yes, they do. But leadership in design is showing clients possibilities they didn't know existed. Designers shouldn't have to sell from stockrooms. They should be free to draw from anywhere. They'll even tell you exclusivity means originality. But exclusive doesn't automatically mean original. Private label and OEM arrangements are common, so the exclusive label can mask a standard product with different branding. And here's another truth. In many showrooms, the in-house designer is incentivized to specify in-stock lines. Professional bodies even flag these financial ties as conflicts that require disclosure. But when a designer is tied to a stock list, they're not designing freely, they're selling. Real design means full authority to specify from anywhere. The homeowner, the one investing in the project, must always have the final say. And when none of that works, they'll put it on sale. 20% off and a month clearance. But persistent discounting doesn't create value. It erodes it because it trains the market to doubt quality. Here's the deeper truth. Wholesalers and importers buy in bulk. Safe colors, safe looks, that keeps their buying costs low. Bulk buying and scale economics is incentivize predictability and repeat lines. And so the same safe bets floods every catalogue, every showroom, suburb. Globally, the economics of volume has replaced the culture of design. Now, I know budgets and timelines are real. Designers and builders work within constraints. They do this every day. But design still deserves a voice stronger than a catalogue. And to the factories, this is not a rejection of you, it's a rejection of sameness. For those willing to move beyond repeats, to experiment with relief, depth, and story, we're ready to collaborate. At Plonc, we refuse these rhetorics. We don't follow catalogues. We don't chase trends on the factory calendar. We don't borrow suburb names to disguise imports. We don't sanitize nature into pastels. And we don't define design by a discount sticker. We design tiles from the land itself. Surfaces that carry depth, relief, imperfection. Stories you can feel, not just see. This is the sublime brought into design. Because catalogues only show you what's available. The environment shows you what's possible. And that's why Plonc belongs in the same conversation as the great brands of Italy and Spain. Not because we imitate them, but because we're proving that originality, not repetition, is the only true luxury.